Hi all, thanks for joining me again on my channel. Today's video is maybe a little bit different than what I've been doing, but I love it. Kyle and I have been talking about where I want to go with my videos and what I want to share and how I want to do that. And something he brought up to me, which is so true, is that I have sort of two different concepts when I think about doing videos. I have me, who I really am, and then I have information I want to share. And typically, when I want to share information, I drop out, and vice versa, or at least it feels like that conceptually in my head. And what I want to do is integrate the two and come from sharing information from a space of authenticity, from where my life really is, what my experience is, because I have been living all of this for almost a decade now, getting close to a decade. And I feel like actually just with sharing what my experience is, there's a lot of power behind that because I actually have really lived it. I've lived it from learning everything myself, making all of my food myself, making probably 99% of my food all the time, and getting amazing results from that. So getting incredible healings. I used to have really debilitating back pain. I had respiratory infections constantly. I had acne. I had fertility issues or hormonal imbalances. So all of those have healed for me on raw foods, and I can talk about those separately in other videos. But what I wanted to talk about today was this idea of and reality of living authentically, and how raw food is both supportive and reflective of that, and how the foundation for raw foods is really this authentic living. We went to Costa Rica a couple of months ago, and they have a saying there, which is pura vida, which means simple life or pure life. It also means really enjoying your life and being happy with what you have. And I love that so much. I actually have that as a quote at the beginning of my book before I went to Costa Rica. But going there and seeing those people, and I also read that Costa Ricans are some of the happiest people in the world. And you can see why. Why? Because if you are happy with what you have, you're present with what you have, and you live in this spirit of just gratefulness and joy and purity and authenticity, how amazing, right? So that is, to me, the ultimate life, and where I want to come from when I share the information with you guys. So it's not that I have been inauthentic sharing my information. It's just that I had this concept that there was information and there was me, and the two kind of never the twain shall meet in a way. In a way they did. But I want to really, really practice on this with you, coming from that place of authentic experience. And I think that that's a more interesting way to get information, at least for me. The videos I love to watch are people talking about their lives. And I have a lot to share. I really do. So I'll just go one more thing I want to tell you about. So how I find raw foods supportive of that authenticity and clarity and joy in life is that it allows the body to clear toxins, to clear impurities, and actually gives you a mental clarity, which for me is also supportive of a spiritual clarity, if you want to call it that. A calmness, an ability to come back to presence much more easily. And this is not a woo-woo thing. It's very concrete in my life, because when you are dealing with, and most people are dealing in our culture, are dealing with some kind of food-related illness. And maybe it hasn't been diagnosed yet. Maybe it has. Maybe you have diabetes. Maybe you have heart disease. Any number of things that can come from the way we eat. and the way we live. Those things are going to be something you have to deal with and fight through to find clarity. Now, they can also be, like anything, can be supportive of you actually coming back to your authentic self as well. So everything is education, right? Everything is the teacher. But one thing I love about raw foods is that I don't have debilitating back pain anymore. I don't have constant respiratory illnesses. I don't have migraines anymore. I don't have brain fog anymore. And the more of that physical interference you can knock out in your life, the easier it is to focus your attention on the here and now. Now, pain will also cause you to focus your attention on your body, which is actually what I do in meditation, is focus my attention on the inner field of my body and feel that energy, feel the life in me, because I want to feel alive. I want to notice those things. I don't want to always be in my head. I have a real tendency to be an analytical person. And my practice is having my attention in my body and really feeling the life in me. And I find that raw foods are so supportive of that because they allow that physical clarity that really supports the mental clarity, which supports spiritual clarity and calmness. If I can sit in meditation and really feel my body, feel the energy moving through, feel my emotions coming up, none of that is cluttered by physical pain or discomfort, then that experience comes much more easily. An experience of clarity, that experience of joy, that experience of calm. And I want to do everything in my life I can do to support coming back to that experience easily, because in that place is where I am really present and enjoying my life. I'm really seeing what's going on around me. I'm feeling the air. I'm feeling what my body feels like inside. I can feel the texture of things because I'm paying attention. And it's very hard to pay attention if a lot of your attention is taken up by physical pain or discomfort in your body. So that's one way that raw food really supports that spiritual clarity and authenticity. So I want to wish you a good day. I don't want to make this video too long, but that is the huge why for me under why I do raw foods and the way I want to do these videos, which is to just share my experience with you, share the joy that I have in my life and the satisfaction I have in my life with whatever circumstances are, what my house looks like. I really want to just pura vida, right? Enjoy my life, have a purity and simplicity to that. And raw foods is so supportive of that. So thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.